And when I first came up to the EJ this morning, I slept in, so I didn't trade the news. But I had seen this beautiful clear directional move to the downside, and price was down in here, and I drew my yellow line at the top, the high of this consolidation or area where candles had been held. And I wanted to get into this move for further downside movement. My entry, as you can see, was up here about at 31. And I knew the risk was what? That they could come up higher and I would be stopped out. And at this point, I would have a decision to make. Had something changed in the price action dynamics to make me interested in going long, or was this still a viable short trade? Okay, so if you were on Twitter, you know that I got stopped out for 10 pips. Here's the actual trade on the chart. Okay. Now, the next level up was here at 50. I drew my yellow line and wanted to short. You can see price came up to about 48. Didn't quite come to 50, so I wasn't going to execute the trade. I want to stick to my rules when I trade. And the next level down from 146.50 would, of course, been 146.20, but 146.20 was just a little too close to my entry at 146.31. I'm sorry, 145.31. So I decided to pass on a short coming through 20. Okay, just my own preference this morning. I just didn't want to do it. Can you do it? Sure, you can do it, but again, it's kind of too close. Okay, now coming up to 146.50 from 31 was 19 pips, almost 20 if they do what they typically do, which is come above it and then I would grab it. All right, so I felt more comfortable taking that since it was 20 pips away, or almost 20 pips, versus 11 pips down. So the next entry point that you can see I had already planned for was at 146.00. All right, and price did in fact come here, but I took my eyes off this pair and completely missed the trade. Now, had I seen the trade, this trade actually dropped about 32 pips off this level, 36. Okay, so this was a viable trade down. And I know some of you caught that. Kudos to you. Excellent work. Let me go ahead and take a look at the next one. Okay, this was the pound Australian. This one was interesting. I walked up. First thing my analysis said, beautiful clear directional move to the downside. They've held this, but whoa, look at this candle right here. We've got a changeover. We've got a pullback. We're right in here and price is starting to ramp up. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get positioned in this guy long. I've got a 12 pip stop. You can see it right here. And I'm looking to take this guy up. Okay, I'm entering, you can see I liked where I was entering right below 80.20. I liked it, and so I knew that if they dropped and took me out, I would get in at 8, or look to get in at 8,000, or I would look to get in at the next level up on a further move. Okay, if they dropped first, took my stop, and then I would have to look for the next level. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the chart, and on this one, here's the trade pulled onto the screen. Here was my entry down here. You can see it never looked back. And this trade I was able to take plus 45. Okay. There was a lot more pips than that. Well, not a lot, but let's see. No, there was about 18 more. So it could have had 63 at the high, but ended up taking 45 as price pulled back. You can see I moved my stop up to lock in about 25 pips in case it really went nuts on me. And that trade worked out really well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the last trade that I wanted to talk about, and this was the pound Swiss. I don't find my entry screenshot, so I apologize about that. But you can see here, same thing. I walked up to the screen and